2K TV is...
And we've got... Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Booker.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Howard is out there with Ibaka, and it's Russell in at point. And for the Jazz, Wendell Carter is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Oubre in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. With the floater. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And the Utah fans known league-wide for their passion.
This is a very tough place to get a win on the road, Greg. You know that as well as anyone. You've got the elevation, second highest in the league, and as you mentioned, those fans are loud, proud, and passionate.
Here is Carter after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Kanter doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Howard. Booker against Oubre. And Booker kicks to Howard. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Booker from the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the jam by Oubre.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Booker outside. Russell kicks to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's tipped. Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had 22 points in the win against Houston.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
The pass to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Over Oubre. And there's Booker on the assist from Bridges.
Well, just such a crafty offensive talent. Devin Booker working the mid-range. What doesn't he do?
Love the pass to Bledsoe. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Booker. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's deflected.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Love outside. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Russell against Bledsoe. Love outside. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Passes it to Carter. Over Ibaka. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Russell looking it over. Now, here's Bridges. 6 points for him. No good from Booker.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Oubre finds Canner. Trying to get open his Carter. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D from Howard. Booker the pass to Russell. Offline with his 3. Jazz trailed by 6. To the inside. Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Bounce pass, Russell. And here is Howard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good. Russell. Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises. Some things that come out of the blue, or they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together, who develops their chemistries, what injuries play a part in a particular season. Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So, listen, predictions, take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
And here's Booker following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. The Suns need to get a shot off. Count it. Booker's got 6.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Bledsoe against Russell. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. Off with the layup. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
You talk about a guy who's exceeded expectations coming in. Booker looks like the real deal.
Love kicks to Bledsoe. Cantor, the pass to Bledsoe. Love outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Timeout.
Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Jazz with some changes. Falls checked in for Enes Kanter. Warren comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Colin Sexton in for Oubre. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Howard. Blake Griffin comes in for Serge Ibaka. Alec Burks checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Russell. And the Suns miss again. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Well, you know this, Greg, because you played in the NBA. You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough...
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Bledsoe dishes to Sexton. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Griffin. Over Carter, and it's sent back by Carter. Bledsoe outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Griffin. Over Sexton. And that one's good. Griffin. And the Suns lead by 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Bledsoe passes to Fall. Back to Bledsoe. A 3-ball. And Utah another 3.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Here's Fultz. And he lays it straight in. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better? What I love about Collin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
And the first one at the line is good. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Collin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
And so he hits both.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here's Bledsoe, guarded by Fultz. Bledsoe passes to Fall. Bledsoe looking around. Here's Sexton. They get the rebound. Fall. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Fultz, the pass to Griffin. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
Outside Griffin, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 8 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bledsoe outside. A floater, and it's blocked.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Utah the foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Warren against Burks. Now Warren. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, they've got Fultz. Griffin is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Chris in at the center, filling out the middle.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
Griffin got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And now a look at Eric Bledsoe. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Second in steals, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. Warren uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. The Jazz have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. The first free throw is good. Forrest, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter. Who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane? you've seen.
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
The layup off target. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. A double team Bledsoe. The open look here for Sexton. Here's Fall. It's good. This game is all even. Fall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Puts it up from 12, and Fultz gets it to go.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
And Bledsoe, here we go. It's good. Bledsoe's got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fultz kicks to Booker. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Here's Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Fultz with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. If you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. Number 1, Eric Bledsoe.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know, and that's because of the ability he has as a defender. His instincts are fantastic. They're matched only by his effort. He's just one of those players you just do not want to have on you because you know he's going to give you fits all day.
Fultz the pass to Russell. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Pass to Warren. Back to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Oubre. And that's now 9 points for Colin Sexton. Outside Russell. And he banks in the layup.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Oubre passes to Fall. He dishes it to Sexton. And he comes up with the deuce. Sexton's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Jazz.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Burks. No good there. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Phoenix with the ball. They host the Clippers after this game. Russell dishes to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Back to Russell. 5 on the clock. And too long on the shot. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Oubre. Got a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Burks. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Outside, Russell. There's the dish to Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, Dwight Howard can scuffle a little bit at the free throw line, but I'm telling you, he's still drawing the contact and putting the defenders in bad spots.
That free throw, no good.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
No luck that time either. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipe. What a big-time vertical.
Suns trail by 5. Pass to Russell, and here is Bridges. Pass to Burks. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
2 shots. Foul.
Well, the young
Elbow.
bull, Colin
2.
Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Basket counts. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Defense in his grill, and Alec Burks keeps his eye on the prize. What concentration.
And here's Sexton. He's got 12. And the pass to Oubre. Pass to Sexton. Off target with his 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Suns have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Here is Love. A 23-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Sexton, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
3 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Utah the rebound. Carter, that's good. So here's Burks. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Howard. Kicks it to Russell. Howard trying to free himself up. Russell, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
Cantor against Howard. The jump hook, and it's in there.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Jazz leading by 3. Sexton the pass to Love. Cantor with it. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from 14. Here's Carter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Now, here is Russell. Defended by Sexton. Russell passes to Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Pass to Carter. A fader. Doesn't go that time. Suns trail by 3. Russell inside. Defended by Sexton. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
Break for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Jazz leading by 3. It's tipped and stolen by Russell. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
There's the pass to Sexton. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Cantor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding space inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What you love about him as Cantor to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Cantor drops them both. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's good for 2. 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bledsoe against Russell. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Eric Bledsoe has length, he's got explosiveness, and he's got a knack for scoring.
Booker outside. Out left to the wing. Russell from long range. No good. Shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz out in front, leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, guys. Kevin, an ugly start to the game, but how did you guys come back?
We just fought through it. I mean, our passes weren't crisp. Our defense is still bad, but we just need to pick it up and play our style of basketball.
Well, we'll see if that happens in the second half, Kevin. Thanks a lot. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter didn't play out the way Utah had hoped. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They were much more effective once the second quarter got underway, rallying to turn their deficit into a 3-point halftime lead. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I thought their turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Enes Kanter is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Love in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Kanter against Howard. They double him with Booker. Oubre outside. And here's Love from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Love's got his second basket of the night.
And Kevin Love knows his role so well. This guy is always looking to find space and spread the court with his ability to knock down shots.
Russell finds Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Oubre passes to Bledsoe. 14 feet away, and Utah again with the bucket.
Eric Bledsoe doing work in the mid-range. This guy is a natural-born scorer. Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Clock at 6. Here's Booker, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oubre can't get it to go. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell, he's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Russell. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Now, this is a powerful ball handler with exceptional quickness. Bledsoe's becoming elite at taking defenders off the dribble.
Here's Booker. Here's Howard. No problem on the jumper in close. Howard's got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Up top, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Russell. Russell against Bledsoe. Carter left side. Love finds Carter. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
The drive by Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bledsoe against Russell. Cantor dishes to Bledsoe. Over Russell. Drops it in from 11 feet. 18 points for Eric Bledsoe. The Suns trailing. Outside Russell. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high-flying as ever.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Carter hits them both. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now Fultz. Pass to Bridges. Ibaka outside. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Griffin. Shoots over Cantor. Griffin's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A floater. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That's good from Carter. Carter hits them both. Here's Fultz. Passes it to Bridges. Booker outside. Releases from 15. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oubre passes to Cantor. Trying to get open is Carter. And there's Cantor on the assist by Oubre.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Warren against Bridges. Booker looking around. Here's Fultz. Knocks down the 10-footer. Fultz has got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bledsoe right side. Here's the teardrop. Here's Carter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
And the Suns making a change here. Burks has checked in. The free throw off from Carter. Suns trail by 5. Fultz with the ball. He's got 6, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
So he gets them both.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Here's Carter. No good with the tip. Suns trail by 3. Fultz looking around to the middle. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. Here's Bledsoe. Bucket is good. Bledsoe's got 20.
Boy, you have got to respect Bledsoe's confidence. This guy drilling the shot on the interior.
Fultz the pass to Burks. Here's Griffin. He's covered by Warren. Griffin kicks to Burks. Over Warren. Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And finished off by Oubre.
Now the young fella showing no fear. Oubre driving in with reckless abandon.
Fultz with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Sinks the triple. Burks has got 12.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Jazz leading by 4. Now here's Bledsoe. 20 points for him. Here's Warren. Second shot opportunity. Here's Kanter. And another shot, and it's good on the layup. Kanter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Now here's Fultz. Guarded by Bledsoe. And Griffin scores the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 5th assist in this one.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Oubre passes to Bledsoe. Inside. And the shot by Warren, no good. Suns trail by 4. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
Bledsoe passes to Warren. Dishes to Carter. Bledsoe outside. He kicks it to Warren. And here's Kanter. He's got 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 8.
I love how hard Enes Kanter plays on the offensive end. Go ahead and finish through that contact.
Booker outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kanter's. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Utah. They lead by 4. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Fultz. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
Sexton, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Phoenix also making a switch. Howard's checked in. Burks against Warren. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Burks.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Bledsoe finds Kanter. Back to Bledsoe. Phoenix grabs the miss. Burks looking around. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Griffin. Here's Howard for the tie, and that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got 12 in the game.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Bledsoe dishes to Kanter. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the 3. Bledsoe's got 11 in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Sexton. 12 points for him. Over Booker, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Collin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Pass to Griffin. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. From deep. And Kanter pulls it down. Jazz leading by 3. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. Now Booker, he's got 17. with 1 on the clock. Can't get it to fall. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Utah. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Griffin is out there with Howard, and it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, this is the assertive mentality of Devin Booker. When he starts to find his rhythm, turn the lights out.
Howard against Bledsoe. Griffin trying to get open. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Howard. Booker left side. Over Sexton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Carter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Russell against Bledsoe. Griffin looking it over. Kicks to Booker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bledsoe against Russell. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 25 points in the game.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Russell on the money from 12 feet away.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Canner, high post. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's sent back by Carter. Now here's Sexton. Defended by Booker. Left side, Love. Now the pass to Carter. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Pass to Bledsoe. Sexton with it. And it's sent back by Howard. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 6th assist on the night.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Utah calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Howard with the steal. Booker, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Carter, the pass to Bledsoe. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
Russell finds Booker. Over Sexton. No good from Booker.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Bridges for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 2.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now, here's Sexton. From 13, that one a little long. Suns have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Boy, his speed with the rock, especially when he puts his head down on the drive, that's remarkable. Bledsoe forcing the defender's hand there.
At the line for your Jazz, Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
And Utah making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And so he makes both from the line. The Suns leading. And here's Russell. Booker outside. Fires from deep. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And Kanter throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
I love that Kanter will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Here's Howard. Rebound, Utah. Bledsoe for 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Russell. Pass to Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
Oubre on the wing. And it's Love missing. For Phoenix, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And the shot is good. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Love kicks to Bledsoe. And And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Russell dishes to Bridges. The pass to Ibaka. To the paint, here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 25 points in the game.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Back to Bledsoe, and the layup's good off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
One shot.
It's going to be Booker shooting. It's on Kelly Oubre. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Booker against Oubre. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Russell with a wide open look. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Back to Love. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Russell against Bledsoe. Russell passes to Howard. He kicks to Bridges. Booker outside from 18 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Ball's knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here is Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Your Jazz. Wendell Carter. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Bridges. Shoots over Oubre. Rebounded by the Jazz. Enters. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Booker. Booker against Oubre. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Bledsoe against Booker. Love kicks to Oubre. Back to Love. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe for 3. Rebounded by Howard.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Booker against Oubre. Booker the pass to Russell. Pass to Howard. For 3, Booker. A rebound by the Jazz. Carter's Jazz trail by 7. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Love. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Russell. Booker in the corner. Kicks it to Bridges. Here's the 3. Love grabs the board. And Love's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. That's in there. Love with the assist. Bledsoe's got 38 points.
Oh, this guy's such a shrewd, fearless competitor when it counts the most. Bledsoe delivers once again.
Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 32 points.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
To the wing right side. The 17-footer. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why they feed the ball to Kevin Love in these circumstances. He's so comfortable making big-time shots.
Russell against Bledsoe. They get it back. That one misses.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score?
Phoenix calls timeout. will count. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Howard is out there with Ibaka. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Pass to Oubre. And there's the pass to Kanter. Just 5 to shoot. Oubre kicks to Kanter. And Utah, another 3.
Kanter has put in time to develop that perimeter jump shot. It's becoming effortless.
On the wing, Booker from downtown. Rebound, Utah. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Bledsoe passes to Kanter, and he makes that one. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
You need more of that from Enes Kanter. This guy possesses the kind of offensive game that can be devastating.
Booker dishes to Russell. For 3, Bridges hits it from 3-point range. Bridges has got 20 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Carter, the pass to Bledsoe. Plays it up and banks it in. Bledsoe's got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Russell passes to Howard. From the arc. And it's Russell missing. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Oubre. That falls. Clean assist by Love. That's now 8 points for Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
Russell kicks to Booker. And right through it goes. Booker's got 34.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Bledsoe passes to Love. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Howard.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And they double up Russell. Howard kicks to Russell. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Down low, Booker trying to get open as Ibaka. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Booker. For Utah, they've gone a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. Here's Carter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Bledsoe. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Howard. Phoenix has gotten only one of their first 4 attempts from 3-point range to fall here in overtime. Booker the pass to Russell. That one doesn't drop. And Love's got the ball here for Utah. The lead is 2. Here's Oubre. That's in there. Love with the assist. Oubre's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kevin, you have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
To Ibaka. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz leading by 4. Love deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bledsoe. Wallace with it. Back to Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe. Carter outside. Jacks up a 3. And Utah another 3.
The extreme confidence on display by Oubre, knocking it down with the D in his grill.
Timeout call, the Suns. They're trailing by 7. There's 48 seconds left in overtime. Dishes to Booker. Over Oubre. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, it's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Oubre, no one around him. And Utah, another 3.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And they double up Russell. For 3, Bridges. Utah with the rebound. 15 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Oubre kicks to Love. See the Jazz get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg...